to wait until... Believe it or not, folks, I have succeeded. Oh my fucking god. Oh, there it is. Okay, let me just... I'm trying to wait for this stupid ad to get done. Stick around to support the stream for 12 minutes. I need to work on my advertisements. But I got good news, and my number is wrong, but that's okay. Now, I'm going to explain how I did this. Okay, because there was a person on live looping that explained this, and I'm going to do it better, but I'm going to play some music, and then I'm going to make some dinner, because I have succeeded in doing a live loop, because I don't know what else I'm going to do with there, but anyway. So, I don't have mappings to create another track. What I want to do is to be able to create multiple tracks. And I don't know how many I want, so it would be nice to have a button to do that. So, without any further ado, so what I did was, there's a whole bunch of crap going on, a lot of stuff. I got 2 different computers. I got one that I'm hearing some feedback. I'm not using, well, I'm using voice meter, but the attachments, it's like, it is so difficult to explain this. It has to do with virtual inputs and outputs, which I have installed, but I'm not technically using. If I open up in fact, I don't even see it on here, the settings. So if I look at my voice meter, the different outputs from the different instruments that are on the main computer are available to me, and they're available on different channels. No problem. Now I've got my keyboard, my guitar, some external equipment that's coming in from a second computer. My second computer decided to freeze up because I was doing too many streams, too many videos on that computer. And so what I decided to do is I'm going to try and stream on from my main computer, and see what that sounds like when I play the stream back. So anyway, let's just do a really quick run through of my music on my other systems. So this is Kinetic. I'm going to play this. And I can actually I can play live with that from my external keyboard, along with this music. could run Kinetic on the other computer. The sound is not so bad. That way, my synthesizer and Kinetic are more in tune with each other. I just happen to like that song, but so I can't play it in time. Not a big deal, okay? I can deal with that some other time. However, I wanted to explain on voice meter that that's coming through on a certain channel. So I can knock that channel completely out, and I'm going to drop Kinetic, and I'm not going to save anything, no. And then we've got another instrument on the main computer. So if I have something playing, okay, well, I'll add, what I'm going to do is I'll add that instrument after I do the live loop. So, okay, so what this does, okay, so actually ARM exclusive is set to on, and I don't know, somebody was saying about you got to shut that off. Well, we're going to figure that out right now. So what happens, and I'm going to do this while I'm talking, all right? So I'm on channel 3. You don't see nothing, but hey, I'm on channel 3, and I'm going to do a loop, and then it's going to repeat. But the sound that I'm hearing, I can't hear it very well. So there's a return from the loop that's not very loud, and I don't know exactly, because I do have a little bit of control on the speakers, but I can hardly hear them. Hello, 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 hello. If I'm closer to the mic, I can hear it. Maybe I'll just use an instrument and try it that way. The problem is I've got this delay. Now, I thought about sending the instruments to the main computer, which they are not. They're not being sent. The MIDI, I've got MIDI going to the main. I've got the audio from everything external going to another computer. Now, if I had that audio coming in to my computer, there wouldn't be a delay. But then you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what I need to figure out how to do, because with Ableton it's different. Normally I play all my music on a separate computer and then I record it, or I play along and then send it. What the heck? I'm just getting confused. It is so confusing. However, I can't do a beat because I won't be in time. Maybe we could try something else here. Let's see. See, I got so much crap here. record that, there's a metronome that's coming on here, and I don't think the metronome's recorded. There's a way I can send the metronome to channel 3 and 4, and I don't know how to do that yet. That's a separate thing. We want to get this loop going. So it's set to record, and it'll play however long it'll play, 1, 2, 3, 4 measures. Then when I hit play on that, it will play what I just played back, and I should be able to hear it. And so what I've got is I've got channel 3 set to external input. That's all my music input to the main computer. And I'm monitoring that. If I shut that off, hello, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just try something. Hello, 1, 2. Hello, 1, 2. It doesn't really matter. Like, let me try something here. Let me just record this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm done recording. Oh, I already hit the play button. Okay, I'm not hearing the output of my Ableton, and I think it's because I shut it off right here. That's on. Hello, 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 hello. That's where the feedback's coming from. Hello, 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 hello. So I had the inputs from my microphone input. Now that's a delay. Now if I monitor the input directly, there's no delay. And there's a delay there. So if I monitor the input, hello, I can hear myself twice. That's why that's happening. But that's the only way to hear Ableton playback. So if I shut this off, let me hear this, see if this works here. Well, nothing got recorded again. I don't know why it's not recording. Let me try it again. Okay, well, it shut off. It shut off without giving me time. And I don't know. Okay, is that the quantization in record quantization? It's just note, quarter note, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I'm going to just delete this again and try it again. Alright, so, but why isn't it playing? I think it has to do with voice meter. I don't know where the sound is. Huh. I just had this working a minute ago and now it's dead again. Oh my god, I've got to sit down and figure this out. It's because of recording twice. You. Is this supposed to be external? No, maybe the first one is. You can't hear it though. No, something's not right. Now, right now, I should be hearing it. Now, see, it's working now, but the only problem is I had to do it. I had to do it. Wait. Maybe. Yeah, something's not right. Let me try and record it on this one. Okay. Oh my god. Three, four, two, two, three, four, three, two, three, four, four. There's a little bit of a mess there. Delete. Let me try channel 4. So I'm going to use my MIDI controller and try 4. For some reason, 3, I don't know. Wait, let me see something here. My external in is just from external in, so let's see what happens here. Now we're live looping, live looping, live looping, live looping, live looping. Live looping. Live looping. Live looping. Live. Yes, my freaking debut. What am I supposed to do? You know, delete all this shit. Live looping. Like I'm getting close. I'm getting close. Okay. I'm going to delete all this crap again. There's a time where you have to wait. There's like a whatever. Now there's also ARM exclusive. I'm going to delete that this time and see what happens here. Let's try 4 again. There's the first loop right there, baby. Wait, stop. Hold the fort. This is sounding so good. I don't know how to stop this crap. Okay, wait. Let's do this. We're going to do this over again. All right. So, in voice meter, I am only monitoring the output of Ableton. This is really confusing because what I was doing is monitoring the inputs of all my other sources. That was a problem. And now I'm only monitoring the output of Ableton, and for some reason I've got channel 3 is set to monitor the input. However, and everything else is external in 1/2 or channels 1 and 2, and the other channels I'm not monitoring, but I can hear them. So I don't know exactly how that's working, but it's working. So it could be because I'm monitoring the master, and I've set channel 3 is actually monitoring the master somehow. I don't know. Alright, we're going to do this again, channel 4, and I'm doing this from my launch pad. And I've got exclusive ARM disabled. Let's try it again. Now it's playing by itself. Now I can start the next loop whenever I want. or not, that's actually my first successful loop recording with Ableton, and none of that is as described in any of the tutorials. This is all using, okay, so my sound settings are set as follows, and I'm going to explain that. So sound control panel, I've got voice meter, well, input's actually enabled, which I don't believe it needs to be. So I'm going to disable that. I've got the voice meter input virtual crap installed, but they're all disabled. I got speakers enabled because I was getting a lot of distortion through voice meter, the virtual meter cables in the output input. Now, actually, okay, we could do one more thing. So now I've got speakers enabled and line in enabled on my sound settings. And then on voice meter, I'm only monitoring Ableton. So let's say if I go to Ableton, we want to add another track. Well, I got 7. 7 is just sitting there looking pretty. We've got an instrument here. Now, somehow that sound is coming from Ableton. If I go to voice meter and disable that, I can't hear Ableton playing. So let me just go back here. So now Ableton is playing and I can't hear it. So consequently, that's why there's a delay. Monitor the output of Ableton, which is a little bit low. Hello, maybe I can crank this up just a notch. Now I want to try to record this instrument along with what I just played. So let's go ahead and try and do that, and then I'll arm 7. No, I don't want, oh shit. That's okay, we'll just delete that. 7 is ready to get armed, and now I want to hear it first so I know what the key structure is. So that's all a bit loud. And honestly, I don't know if that's coming from, like, how many channels is that coming from on Ableton? So we're going to find out right now. Okay, that's the second recording. That's the third recording. And that's the first one. I'm sorry about the clicks, but that's actually in time. So now what I could actually do is get rid of that. because I know where it starts. We're going to actually record this. Because I know where the key structure is. Now it's all playing back in the loop. I'm going to start it from the beginning. Now that last instrument that I put in, that's actually a lot more measures. I can play each track as many measures as I want and then get ready to record the next track. That, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if the only problem is that I have is if I go back and do another song on the same thing, what I'd have to do is I can deactivate clip on Ableton. We're doing this in clip view, and then I can go and go back to 4, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So that track's actually ready, but we want to be on this lower section. So if I want to do another song, actually, you know what? I can't because the timing is off, and I don't, I mean, like, that equipment needs to be connected to Ableton, I think. I think there's a delay between the two computers. Something ain't right, though. What I gotta do is I gotta connect a synth up to I just feel like it can't be done. But I got the loop thing done. You know, what can I say? Let's see. I'm going to file and save this as save live set as loop 1. And is there? Maybe I can do something on this A lab. Sound banks. Oh, I forgot how to look at them all. Wait, they should be there. Electric piano. Yeah, I need a MIDI connected to this because I can't play chords or nothing. That would be, I've got a keyboard up here. It's connected. And I don't know where that cable is going. I think that cable was supposed to go. It connects to a box that I got. I mean, there's a whole bunch of crap happening. Maybe tomorrow night. What else have I got on? So it seems to me, all right, so now if I want to get rid of Ableton out, um, the way I normally do, well, actually looping, I mean, I would make a sequence. If I made, I gotta turn off. Hello, wait, hello, wait, test 1 2 3, that's work, wait, hello? Yeah, that's working. And now through Ableton, hello? Yeah, it's working, okay. Now, if I look at the output on my OBS, there's definitely a delay there. There's no delay whatsoever. As soon as I hit that key, it works, but I can't monitor Ableton. So honestly, I don't know how these people do live looping. um, because you're hearing what you're playing, and the only way to do that you're not in time. Wait, what if I listen to it? Hello? Hello? Now I'm hearing myself at the same time. And if I turn the clicker on, wait just a minute. Oh, where's 4? Let me try something. Wait, I can actually hear Ableton. Oh. That's because I'm monitoring the input. Delete. If I go back to my other key sound. try something. But I'm hearing myself. Alright, here we go. We're going to do another loop again. I can barely hear the sound. Why is it so low? So, if I monitor the input at the same time while I'm monitoring the output from Ableton, I recorded that last one low. What about the other instrument? Oh God, I got rid of it, didn't I? I need to bring that other instrument up and try something really quick here. The other instruments are like arpeggiators, you know, the arpeggio, whatever. Now, why am I hearing that? Because that's not even on the right channel. I got no freaking room on this computer. This is supposed to be channel 2 and I'm not monitoring it. Oh, because I'm monitoring the output. Oh, okay, so we want to monitor the input to this. Let me go to A. You want to go to Ableton? Alright, wait. We're going to monitor the input of this instrument. As soon as I hit that key, there's a delay. Oh, I got the wrong. Fuck. I lost that other instrument I had. And my sound, oh, user? Oh, Alpha's on there. Okay, that's the instrument while I'm monitoring it. There's some static crashes in there too. So honestly, it doesn't sound clean. I'm going to monitor just the input. See how clean that sounds? And if I monitor Ableton, which is here, it's feeding back on itself. If I take that off, it sounds okay. I'm going to go to Ableton and I'm going to record. Let's record it on 7, so I'll set it up. Now see, I can't hear anything. Now this is just the output of Ableton. Yeah, I gotta call it quits. All right, if I, it's only 25 measures. Let's see what it sounds like. Now see, I can't hear anything. Now this is just the output of Ableton. Yeah, I gotta call it quits. This is both of them mixed together. That might be just well, just the output comes later. Or that might have been just the input. Now see, I can't hear anything. Now we monitor just the output of Ableton with that instrument. Now this is just the output of Ableton. So I gotta go back and listen to the stream. I'll just save this. Get out of That's the input, and I'm hearing myself, which I don't. I don't particularly want to listen to myself, but I'm listening to music, and my mic is on the same channel. So what has to be done is, if I have one instrument, one audio instrument connected to the input of my computer, because right now that that output goes to that computer. If I switch that, I could just switch those two cables. We can switch the two cables, do exactly what we did today, and see what happens. But I gotta call it quits. I think it was a good stream for my first time trying this with Ableton. The only thing is, there's some things that are not working correctly, and maybe um, if I have those virtual things connected and working, there might not be no delay. But I couldn't get all the other I couldn't get it working. Maybe I mess with it some more, you know. I guess that's it for tonight.